That's because like we're not in podcast mode. All right, guys. So make sure you put your phones on D and D, man. Yeah, he's D and D queen. I've been having to call this dude like 2 times.
I got my blood checker in my arm, so that shit was still go off.
Your girl really ate in front of you today, bro? That was not cool. Hey, cause okay, I'm on the phone with him, right? And he's saying, I'm gonna get myself some food, some good food. He's like, good chicken dinner or whatever. I don't know what he was saying. So that's why when I called you, bro, I was like, how was the food? And then you talking about you didn't get none.
Well, because I already know I'm gonna come.
And no.
here.
I even called you to send the address or whatever, and you're like, I'm getting the food right now.
I was getting it for her type shit. It's because I already knew I was gonna come out here, so I know I'm gonna get something later on.
Nah, that's bullshit. Cause bro, bro, you said that an hour before we even put up on you, bro.
Well, I didn't know that, to be honest.
I'm just saying, bro, you should got some food, bro. Weren't you hungry?
Nah, I'm not starving. I mean, chilling, you know.
I don't know, man. You were just hyping up that food a little bit, bro. So I was just kind of like wondering, like, he said he was gonna get chicken dinner, Steve. I was like, all right, guys. So welcome back to another episode of the Real Me Real podcast. Of course, we are in the studio right now. This is a solo ep. We are in the B room right now. Of course, sponsored by Nothing But His Studios. We're gonna pop that up. You can now, book yourself a room if you want this room. Literally, you could be where I'm at right now. You just have to DM them. Shout out Mixed by Marv, my sponsor, of course, my proud sponsor. Today we got my manager in the building, Steve. Of course, I'll pop a picture. You guys know Steve. He's right here. So what's up, Steve? I don't know. Yeah, you guys can hear him. He's right there. So you guys really can't see him, but they're literally right here in the room with me. And I got my boy Kanar with me. Personally, he's never been on the podcast, but he's just been my boy. We go way back, and yeah, so I got them in the building with me. So we're just pretty much just making some content right now. We working. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get into it. So right now, make sure you guys are subscribed right now, of course. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the year ends, guys. And I need you guys' help. You guys been doing great. Just make sure you guys are hitting that sub button. It takes 5 seconds. Subscribing is so dumb because, all subscribing really is just you guys, pressing a button. For real. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So you guys are doing more. Like if you're sitting here watching this video right now, you're doing, more than that requires more effort than hitting the subscribe button. You honestly could hit my subscribe button and just never watch my video. Right, guys?
Pretty
For
much.
a fact. Yeah, for a fact. Kanard, you wanna move that mic a little close to you, bro? Yeah, there you go.
That should sound too far. Or?
Yeah, a little closer, bro.
That's good.
A little closer. No, I said you want to move the mic a little closer to you. Yeah, there you go. There you go, buddy. All right. Yeah. So yeah, my boy's never been. I mean, he's not on camera, but he has a mic right next to him, so he's gonna be talking. What was I saying? What was I going with this? Yeah. So subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe right now. We're about to hit 700 right now. Let me see what the. Well, what was? Do you know?
It was like 695. Huh?
695, right? We gotta check right. Yeah, we're at 695 right now as we speak. So hopefully by the time you guys see this episode, which is I don't know when, because I'm stacked with episodes right now. Twin knows I've been putting in work. I've been grinding. I've really been grinding. And my boy Kanar's been with me, bro. So I've been here like damn near like, try to be here like every other day type shit. Not every day, but just as much as I can,
Basically every day.
I'm trying, bro, for real. Because I don't know, man, with the sponsorship, so we'll get into the sponsorship and like, I don't know how it's been. We'll talk about that right now next. But okay, so yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed. Of course, right now, all the boys got the clothing on right now. You guys can't see them, but I got a sweater on. I'm really, now that we're in LA, so Steve, I don't know, you got the twin took it off. It's all good though. But he be rocking it, bro. But my boy Kennard, he got the navy blue right now. But now that we're in LA, guys, I'm trying to tell everyone that's been with me, make sure you guys are rocking the hoodie for real. When we're out here for real, like we're not just at the crib anymore. So when we're here, I'm trying to tell everyone that's with me, make sure you got some type of apparel on, especially if we're doing like business type thing, if we're doing podcasting, especially when we're in the studio. You're gonna see some people running into people. It looks good if we're moving all as one, and yeah, that's pretty much it. They already kind of know that, but yeah, you guys can get yourself some clothing, all for affordable rates, guys. They're not expensive. Literally, I don't sell anything over like $40, and I think that's pretty reasonable. I think Kennard, what do you want to say? Cause you have a hoodie yourself.
Yeah, man, they comfortable. Like you said, they affordable. they stylish and a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I wear them out in public, man. I get comments all the time. What's
They
that
fuck
color
with it?
suede? Yeah,
But
man.
you know what the thing I love about the hoodies is like, as soon as I give someone a hoodie, no matter like who it is, they put it on right away. I love that. I promise you, no matter who, and no one, there's not one person, even my boys right here. When I get in the hoodie, they threw it on like right there and then.
ASAP.
When Steve got his hoodie, because honestly, I was like, well, did I like to get you a hoodie the first time? Back on Steve?
No, I got mine quick.
Yeah, good quick, right? Yeah. So once Steve got his hoodie, sent me flicks like the next day, then, right? Remember?
Yeah.
Kennard, same thing. So that's one thing I love about the clothing, man. So make sure you guys get yourself some. We got season 2 coming right now. Season 2's been great. I've been honestly just busy right now. We're doing a lot of podcasts, not so much vlogs. We're trying to do some stuff. You know, we did the Big Mike vlog. We'll pop that up. You guys can go stream that. That was pretty funny. Shout out Big Mike. And let's see, we did a behind the scenes vlog. So I don't know. Honestly, I've been just focused on a lot of interviews right now. I only got a certain amount of time left with this year, and that's pretty much what we're focused on right now. Let's see what else. Make sure you guys are, following me on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You guys can really go stream these episodes on there for those who just like to listen to this. I always kind of forget to tell you guys. You guys can do that. Let me see what's up with this mic. Right. Okay. But besides that, make sure you follow me on all social media. Of course, my name is Jahrel. I'm your host. If you guys are new to this channel, honestly, I got to start saying that sometimes, because sometimes really people be in here and they be new to the channel. So if you're new, guys, I'm Jahrel. This is my podcast. I think we could open up about Hollywood. I think we want to talk about that for a second. Just being out here. I think that's one thing we can open up. So it's been pretty cool, bro, to be honest with you. So I started filming in here about 2-3 weeks ago, bro. We did the first episode, Go Leaky. We'll pop it up right now. That episode was great. Turned out super dope. It was just a really good feeling to it was almost like seeing my podcast for the first time again. Like, it got that same feeling because I got to see it from what it looks like, not being at the regular set and being in Hollywood. It was just a really good feeling. So I did that. And honestly, I've been here every week since. So it's been a lot. It's been crazy. I think when I told people, when me and Steve, we did this vlog, I don't know, like 2 months ago or something, or a month ago, we came here for the first time, right? And then we said we got our first sponsor. And I don't think people really actually like took it serious when I said it, to be honest with you. I don't think people really understood what that meant and what this sponsor means, bro. And what this actually means for the podcast. We're really on some really next level shit. Like, I don't think people understand. I think people are starting to now because people are starting to see me in here like a lot. You know what I mean? But yeah, when I said we got sponsored, bro, like, it's legit, man. We're really in here now. Our podcast is really in Hollywood now. There's so much we could do in this studio. And the funny thing about this room is actually this is like the backup room, which is crazy. I keep telling my boys right now, this is the backup room. The first episode we did, if it looks way different. It has a room just like this little room that we're in right now, but it has it's just bigger, like, I guess out there. I guess I don't know how to explain it really. I don't know, right? Well, Steve, what would you say? How would you describe the difference? Steve?
I don't know. This is more space.
To be honest, it might be more for music. Like, in the front, it has like the beat making, like, where everybody goes, to chill for the beats and like.
But it's almost like it's not the same.
Oh, it got the plaque. It do got.
It does got the plaque, but it's almost like, okay, when you walk in there, I don't know, bro. I feel like it's just laid out different. Does that make sense, dude? Does that kind of make sense, bro? 'Cause I feel like it's bigger. It feels bigger in there, but I feel like it's just kind of laid out different.
It's like that episode of Victoria's Secret, like when you walk in and like they got the plaque right there. It's big, and then they got the whole extra room.
Yeah, honestly, you guys can actually go watch the sponsor vlog, right? Yeah, we walk around that whole little studio, but I don't know. It's just like
that was the main room we walked in.
That was the main room. That's the A room. So I mean, I don't know. Yeah, but back to that. Yeah, so shout out to the sponsor, bro. It's been lit. We've been in here. Marv, it's been great. He's really been actually pushing me to do a lot of interviews, which is crazy. And that's why I've been in here so much. And I was just telling, my boys right now. Honestly, personally, if I'm being honest, like, I always try to be honest on here. Like, when I got this sponsorship, a lot of things sound, when you start doing things, I think anyone can relate to me on this. Like, whenever you start doing something, a lot of people are gonna say things that are gonna sound cool. Like it's gonna sound great. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, a lot of things are gonna sound nice. And I've had all people talk to me about all types of things. You know, when I'm doing this podcast, like, oh, you know, this is going. You can do it here. You can do this. Maybe we can get this working on. I know this person that does that. Whatever. So, and I'm not saying like I was calling like Marv's bluff or anything like that. It was just more of like, you know, you don't really understand it until like it's in motion, bro. And I can honestly say it's been great, and I'm very excited. You know, I think things are just falling into motion right now, and a lot of good things are coming my way, and I love it, man. And I would be here every day if I had, you know, the option to, bro. I love this, man. I love what I do. I love being a podcaster. I love everything about it. And this is like a podcaster's like heaven right here. And like to have a whole studio to just film content is just great. So there's that. That's that. And yeah, so Kennard, I got my boy up in here. I don't know. I just wanted to, I don't know, because I still Kennard to just, I don't know, think of some topics maybe for me to.
I mean, I'm kind of curious.
Go ahead.
I want to know, like.
Yeah, ask me something, bro. Like ask me something that made, I don't know. I've asked a lot, cause don't get me wrong, boys. Like, Steve knows for sure. Steve, I put out a lot of content, right? So I talk, every week we put out content. So look, yeah, literally, we are, one thing we are is really consistent on this channel. We are very consistent on this channel for sure. So I talk about a lot of things. So when I have other people in the room with me, I try to get them to, I don't know, just maybe blurt out some ideas. I don't know, some things maybe I don't think about exactly. But I talked about a lot of stuff. I talked about high school. I talked about being in the military program, not getting my license. I don't know what else I really opened up about. But a lot of good stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. Kennard, you got something maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I see you did an interview with your boy Marv at your crib. And, I mean, now you're over here in Hollywood. So, I mean, how did that come about?
The Marv situation. We could talk about that. It's mixed by Marv. So, if you guys don't know how I met Marv, well, I heard about Marv because I know Wes, and I feel like I'm always talking about Wes. And the reason why I'm always talking about him is because a lot of people that I do to this day, even to this day, kind of know him, or maybe even saw the interview I did with him. You know, most times, how many times we ran into people, they say like they saw the West one first. Yeah, so I think that's really what Coronado said or something. Yeah, one of them said that the other day. So I met Wes like last year, and then I heard about him. So, you know, Wes is a producer. He's not an engineer like Marv. So Marv is like, and so if you guys don't know, you guys know the difference between an engineer and a producer? Do you know, Steve?
Yeah, kind of.
What is it?
It's like one like mixes the music, and then one like creates like the beats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so basically the engineer is the one that does like the vocals. So let's say like I'm a rapper, right? I do the music, I make the lyrics, I rap, and let's say Steve's my producer. So he's the one that made the beat, and then Kennard's the engineer. So what happened was I would get the beat off Steve. Me and Kennard would go in the studio, and Kennard would record the track for me. That's an engineer. You get me? A producer is the one that makes the beat type thing. So Wes is a producer. So, and of course he works with R3 and stuff like that. Anyways, long story short, he would always just say like, "Oh, like my boy Marv mixed this," and I'm not gonna lie, bro, I didn't even know what he was really talking about when he said that. When he said mixes, I just honestly thought he was just another producer, whatever. But then I just came to know that like I had to educate myself, and then that's when I found out, he's an engineer. So yeah, I knew who he was, bro. But then like, what told me to interview him? I don't know. I think I really was just. I could have interviewed him way sooner, to be honest with you, because I heard about him. I don't know. Something came out. I think maybe was it chili season? No, that came out. That came out months ago, bro. I'm trying to remember like how Marv came up on my timeline. I might have been through Wes or something, but something was Instagram. He did an interview or something. It popped up on my timeline, and I was like, you know what? Let me just see if he's down. And then, to be honest with you, I did this interview. I did this podcast right before I did Marv. It was called like The Real Reason Why I Haven't Been on a Podcast. You remember that? Remember that when I went off on people and stuff or whatever? So when I did that, you know what kind of caused that anger? It was low-key Marv, because Marv didn't pull up that day or something, and I was low-key already hot, and I think that, but I didn't take it out on Marv. I think I just took it out on just like the whole situation. So that day, if you really look in that episode, because I know you guys gotta really like quote me. I think I say like someone was supposed to pull up and they didn't or something like that. But yeah. So the point I was trying to make is when I first hit up Marv, he was supposed to come that day, and then like I think he just rescheduled. So it was one of those situations where I thought he wasn't really gonna come for real, but then he did, and it was all last minute, and it was actually during the day. So I did an interview with him, and then that was pretty much it. He's done on a podcast before, so it was kind of like pretty good. He he has someone to talk about, me and Lil Baby, Money Man, on 9 yards. So it was just kind of like a smooth podcast. He's been on there before. And that's how it really came about, bro. But let's get into some good shit. Let's talk about some.
I honestly want to know where you came up with the real me with Rel. When did that come about?
How did I come up with the real me with Rel? Like just like the name of it?
Nah, honestly, like the whole idea of your whole wanting to be a podcast. Like when did it first start? Like the hunger.
Ooh. Well, it was more like phases. So
like even like sorry to cut you off, but like even to like when did you even first start, like with a phone recording, or like what made you even just want to start recording in general?
Okay, so I'll try to say this as briefly as I can because I don't like to make it like a big old story. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We'll just try to hear. What do you think, Steve? How you feeling?
I say explain the whole thing.
Explain it.
Yeah.
Get down with it.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's the real you.
You know what I love about my manager Steve is he actually watches all my content. No cap. I don't gotta tell him to really watching it. He really will tell me, like, he'll start, you know what I mean? Like, if I drop some episode or something like that, like, I don't gotta be like, oh, Steve, like, did you watch that? Like, he'll probably, days after, he'll just probably quote something I really said on the podcast, and he'll be like, yeah, didn't you just talk about that with, I don't know, so-and-so. Anyway, so, I don't know. I just want to get your opinion, Steve, on how you think it's going. Okay, let's explain it, how I started the Real Me and Real. Okay, so, it all started with, I think, it was like phases, bro. So, basically, the first thing I knew was, okay, so COVID was going on, right?
Of course.
And then, a lot of things productions were kind of getting canceled. We couldn't watch certain things. So then, like, Netflix was a big thing, but then kind of like YouTube became like even a really bigger thing for sure. So I was getting into watching podcasts, and I can't tell you exactly which ones I was watching, like the mainstream ones, like Full Send, Joe Rogan. Excuse me, but I was watching the main ones. I'm trying to think what else. Okay, a lot of people ask me what are my favorite podcasts. My favorite podcasts are the comedian podcasts. So like Theo Vaughn, you guys know Joey Diaz, like him, and Andrew Schultz, Flagrant. That's a really good one. Like those are honestly, I honestly love. Like, and then of course I like $1 Million Worth of Game. I fuck with them too. And there's all these other ones, but the most genuine, I'm not genuine, but the most ones like I really fuck with, bro, like are entertain me are the comedians, bro. I be laughing, bro. Like if you guys want to know something weird about me, like as soon as I wake up because I don't work with kids, right? I talk about this, work with kids. As soon as I wake up, I put on a podcast every morning. I watch podcasts every morning. Every morning I put on a podcast. I usually put on like Theo or Flagrant or something like that. Like, you feel me? Like I'll get up at 6 and I'll just put on one, get ready for my day, watch one, and then so the most ones are entertain me. So I don't know what it was, but I just remember I was watching a podcast and they're interviewing somebody I was really like in tune with. I think I was just really excited to see the interview or whatever the case was, and I think it honestly, I don't want to misquote this. It might have been the Full Send one, maybe. I'm not too sure. It might have been No Jumper. I don't know what. It was something, and I was like, dude, this is horrible. I was like, bro, this is just like whack. Bro, I was like, bro, this conversation is just weird. I was like, bro, like I can't even he didn't even ask him about this. Talk about it was just
things
really,
you wanted to know.
Yeah, you know what I mean, and like I don't know, bro. I don't know if maybe everyone could relate to that, but I just knew like it came to a degree. I was like, bro, this is crazy. So then it started rolling in my head. I was like, bro, like, and then I started trying to vision myself in the shoot, like me being there. And then after that, I was like, okay. And then I saw that, and I was like, all right, that could definitely work. Like if I was in that spot right there, I feel like people would fuck with it.
Yeah, like
and
I would.
Then the idea next was like, all right, no shit, probably people would fuck with me if I just hopped on a podcast, but do I have like enough? Is my life that interesting to the point where I could build a platform around myself? Like, can I really do that? Because a lot of these podcasts, like I'm always talking about, they're not always just podcasts, bro. They're always usually media pages behind it. To be honest with you, they talk about other people and do other things to boost up numbers and stuff. So it was all like a click. So I was like, okay, and then I wanted to do it with my friend, bro. and then things didn't work out. You know, and then he kind of like did me dirty a little bit, and I was just kind of like left with like my dick in my hands, bro. Because the thing is, I didn't know about this. I didn't know about cameras. I didn't know about interfaces and softwares and editing and YouTube and analytics. I didn't know about none of that stuff, bro. I just knew like I could be a host for sure. Like I just knew like I'm entertaining. Like definitely that's come on. We got definitely that could happen. But this stuff it didn't. So that's the first thing I always learned. You know, you can't depend on other people. You know, always starting up things. You just man, it's hard, bro. But yeah. With this podcasting thing, it's like running the show. But yeah, that's how it really just came about. But it was just really like it was planning though, bro. So you're thinking about starting a podcast, whatever. This thing did not happen overnight. Not just like the longevity of it and me being in Hollywood and all that type of stuff. That stuff is a process, but getting a podcast together and setting it up, man. Unless you're like, I mean, trust me, I did my research, bro. But man, unless you just really, you know, it's just planning and preparing, bro, for real. Cause I'll tell you right now, I made the Instagram, or I made the name for it a couple months before I even started. You know, the Romeo Rail post. I let everyone know the Romeo Rail's coming. And then after that, I made the Instagram, then the YouTube. Try to get people to subscribe first. So then I think I even had to take a whole month, a whole month to just record videos. You know, just to come out with episodes. You know, I wanted to have at least like 3 or 4 episodes out. You know, and you know, I wanted to come out like with interviewing people and stuff. And you know, you got to work with people and stuff. That's nothing. There's so many aspects to doing podcasting, bro. You know what I mean? It's just like it really depends. People ask me like, what's the first thing you do when you want to start a podcast, right? And I always tell them like, it's all about how you want to go about it. There's simple things like I could literally just sit in my room, set this camera up with my mic, and talk to you guys. I could honestly do that, but that's not like what the real me real is. Guys, go leaky calling me. Go leaky's trying to probably pop up to the studio. Damn, bro, he's really trying to help me. He went through my do not disturb. What the fuck? Should I call him back?
Probably.
Let me leave it up to my manager.
Yeah.
But he's probably just trying to. I already did an interview with Go Leaky, so he's probably just trying to come like just chill or record some music. Oh, he's FaceTiming me. Damn, bro, he needs to chill. Go Leaky, you need to kick back, bro. Dude, because I don't know, is that what I'm getting on? I said, who wants to slide to the studio? I mean, I get Lil Leaky, maybe want to try, but you know, like I said, who wants to slide to the studio?
Yeah, you posted it.
I did. My bad, y'all. But I meant like someone that's trying to get an interview in. He already has one. Shout out Go Leaky, go stream that. But
maybe when we post, we gotta make it a little bit more clear type shit.
I really was posting that for the shorties, bro. Y'all niggas need to kick back. Being honest, for real. But okay, what were we talking about though?
Yo,
the real me real
yeah.
thing. So to start a podcast, I had to take a month. I had to record. I had up one take one. Yeah, like Mike, Scarlett, Ariana, Joseph Nash, Easy Johnny. I recorded a couple of those people, and then I just had so by the time you guys found out about this podcast, I already had all these videos ready. So that's why I started swinging.
Before too, you had even started the podcast like way before, and I seen you at the gas station. You was like, "Oh, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. Maybe I could get you on for a podcast or something."
I did tell you that. Yeah. Is that when we linked up right there when you had the van?
Yeah. I was tripping out.
I told people, bro. Like I told people, man. Man, like, and I was just, man. You know the video I posted. Did you see Twin the one I put on my story? Here, actually, bro. You guys didn't. My bad, bro. Here, Steve, come get this. There you go. Yeah, so like I posted on my story, Twin. Did you see like when I put like 5 minutes me into a conversation where I'm like I'm trying to be the next black owned podcast or whatever.
Which one?
On my story, I put like this little clip like.
Every 5 minutes.
Yeah, every 5 minutes. Like you know how like every time I'm talking to people, like 5 minutes later yeah. So like that's why I'm not trying to get into that again. You feel me? But what was the question though? I'm bad. I'm bad at this, bro. Like nigga, what was the question?
How did it come? How did it happen?
Yeah, but where was I going with that though? All right, look.
Because remember he said that he seen you at the gas station.
Oh yeah. So I mean, Yeah, so it was planning. It was big planning. You know what I mean? Like I told people it was gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like when I finally clicked, I was like, bro, the real me real. I'm gonna become a podcast. And I think no one really. Let's just say no one really hears you though. No one really hears you, bro. You feel me? Like until you're sponsored in Hollywood.
Until you're on your second season.
On my second season, sponsored in Hollywood, over almost 1,000 subscribers, over half of 100,000 views on YouTube, on a podcast. Then maybe people start hearing you a little bit, you know. But man, I don't know. But okay, enough about the podcast. Tell me something else. What we think they should know about? And something interesting, bro. Like I mean, I don't know.
What made you like start wanting to interview like artists?
Artists?
Yeah.
Our producers.
Yeah, cause I feel like you're more into like the music.
True. Well, honestly, I honestly just am I'm very like fond or like just very just I fuck with producers personally myself. So I just think they're really cool people. Like just off of just not even just podcasting, you know what I mean? So I think that's why it comes in a lot of play. That's why I have good connections with them. But I don't know personally, you know, like I want to think back to, you know, at first it always, you know, when I was starting off the podcast and I started doing artists, it was mainly people I kind of knew at first. You know what I mean? So for a long time, I was interviewing kind of artists that I kind of knew. You know what I mean? Before, you know, obviously I got to a point where I was interviewing people I don't know. You know what I mean? But I think it started off more of just like I kind of knew some artists and stuff like that, and I wanted to just talk to them and stuff. And then it just slowly became a thing to where I started interviewing, like, you know, I didn't know Baby Son Gorillas or Josh or Jay Fur or, you know what I mean? AMBJ. I think that's when it started, like, kind of like where I just started kind of talking to people that I just didn't know. You know, but I think at first I really just wanted to interview artists that I kind of knew already, you know what I mean? For the most part, because honestly, I like that. You know, because I just think I have a better conversation when I know them. So when I bring these producers on, a lot of times I listen to their music. And I listen to, you know, I always tell you guys, I'm like, bro, like, this guy produced this guy produced that. So when it comes to my podcast, I feel like I do more better on interviews or with people I'm genuinely, like, fond of. Does that make sense? That's why I'll be telling, you know, I mean, we be talking about all the time about, you know, other guests and stuff. Like, I'll tell you, like, you know, he's cool, but I don't really listen to his music or whatever the case is. You need a letter? So, yeah, that's pretty much it on that. Yeah, with the artist thing. But honestly, you know, I honestly interviewed a lot of different people, bro. You know, I interviewed like a jeweler. You know, Brian's son. He was cool. I think like that was a dope one. If you really look back, I interviewed my boy Hector Duran. He's an actor. He does real estate. You met him? I mean, went to the birthday or whatever. Yeah, Tesla. No, he was. Shout out Heck, man. So I'm actually trying to get Heck in here for another episode. I don't think it's gonna be at the studio. I think it's gonna be one at the house. But yeah, he's not really doing so much acting right now that I know of. He's doing more of like real estate right now, I guess. So I feel like that'd be a cool episode for him to come on and just talk about real estate and I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so I did that. Who else done? You know, then I do like, you know, the females and stuff like that. I don't know, honestly, I just want a good conversation, bro. For real, bro. I really just want a conversation. No matter what the person does, you know? Like if I meet someone, and I'm not saying like I'm like a Joe Rogan or whatever, but I think that's what I love about Joe Rogan. You know, when you guys watch his podcast, you know, he'll be with people that like done some pretty cool stuff, you know, but not necessarily maybe like in the entertainment or whatever. Like he'll interview people that, I don't know, like climbed Mount Everest or been to the moon or like been to the bottom of the ocean. I don't know, some cool stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. I would definitely be with that approach. So I'm not saying I am Joe Rogan, but I definitely want to be like, I'm open to whatever the case is. You know what I mean? As long as the conversation's good. And I think that's what, you know, really is why the Real Me Real is so good, to be honest with you, bro. Because when you do go on my podcast, you can watch almost anything, bro. No cap. You know, my podcast, there's anything on there you can enjoy, bro. Vlogs, interviews, solo episodes, podcasts. There's so much things you can enjoy in there for sure. No matter what your preference is. You know, if you don't like my podcast, cool. Go watch my vlogs. Go turn me up. Go watch them, bro. 5 minutes, 10 minutes long, bro. Go turn me up. That's cool.
You know, you got a 10-minute lunch break.
Exactly, bro. You don't want to watch them. Cool. Go listen to me on Spotify, bro. You can listen to me on. You know what I'm saying? You listen. whatever the case is, you know what I mean? You don't want to see an hour-long podcast? Cool. I got interviews, bro, 25, 30 minutes long. Go watch them. You can really watch whatever you want on my podcast. And that's why I love so much about it. Even this right here, like, this is a different type of episode, you know? And honestly, I'm not going to lie. Like, recently, man, Twin, honestly, you always be, honestly, switching my perspective, bro. I be talking about sometimes because, bro, like, I did the solo episode. And I think you really kind of encouraged me to, not encouraged me, I just made me want to do more because I think, like, you saying you was kind of fucking with it, bro. I don't know what the first one I did, but I might have been on one on TV or, like, one I did before that. I don't know, but you were saying, like, oh, solo episodes are pretty smooth, like, you know, pretty cool, you know, and I was like, you know what? And I always thought, but, you know, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, when I was doing this podcast, interviewing so many people, I was kind of afraid that, like, maybe if I stopped interviewing people, like, people aren't gonna really, like, watch me. You get me? So, I really recently, I started dropping solo episodes to see how they would do. And honestly, personally, they do better than some of the podcasts I be doing, man.
Because people want to know about you.
Yeah,
too, you know?
man. So I feel like sometimes every now and then it's cool to always stop right here and just talk about me and just talk about other stuff, you know? Because, you know, most of the time we be on here, I'm interviewing people, which is my job, you know? Don't get me wrong. It's a platform, it's a podcast. We always do that. But I think it's super dope to just, I don't know, open up. Because, you know, I did start this podcast to open up by myself. And for people that can know the real me. And something, you know, I talk about it usually with others, you know, but yeah, definitely. It's definitely always going to be called The Real Me because I made this platform because anything I put on this podcast that you guys see is something I put out there. You know, there's nothing on here that I can say that's, you know, fake or facade or just, there's nothing you can paint. You know what I mean? This is all documented. You know what I mean? Anything at least on the YouTube channel for sure. Like, this is all me. That's why, you know, I always wanted to use this for people to know me. Which leads me next to, like, I don't know. I've talked about relationship stuff. I mean, I don't know. I talked about it with Ariana. Like, I don't know. You guys got to stream that episode. Have you seen that episode, Kennard?
A little bit.
The Ariana one. Twin, you got to finish that one. Just skip through it. We got a chapter. I mean, you know it. But she just talks about some other stuff. She's talking about the OnlyFans and all that type of stuff. I don't know.
How do you feel about that?
The OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like OnlyFans is low-key dying out, man. Can someone light me real quick? You think I got a good catch like that? Okay.
Yes, sir.
OnlyFans. How do I feel about OnlyFans, man? I don't know, bro. Like, well, I've never been into the. Have you guys been? Well, I feel like I'm a little not a hypocrite about it, but
What do you mean by that?
like I don't want, like I low-key feel like I talk down on it a little bit, right? I feel like it's well, look, you are well. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I don't want to get into all that, but
I mean, it is what it is.
it is what it is. You know, you are selling your, you know, your body. You feel me?
Yeah,
But
man.
let's be honest here, boys. If you had a bad female, really bad,
Like,
and
OnlyFans bad?
yeah, man, and all she wanted you to do is just lay it down and record it, and she wants to give some of the money to you. So now, that's different perspective because now we're talking about your girl. So I do be saying a lot of stuff about OnlyFans and stuff like that. Okay, but you do gotta think. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I don't think about it from all different perspectives because I don't know. It's tough because when you're trying to date a girl or whatever, and she got OnlyFans in her bio, you're not really fucking with that. She's for the streets. All right. But let's say you're, you know,
It's really like a fancy hooker, nigga. Like, I mean, really think about it, bro. Like, like really, really think about that shit, bro. Like, I mean, bro,
I don't know. 'Cause
bro,
I feel like there's levels to the OnlyFans though. You know, I feel like there's levels to it. You know what I mean? I feel like some shorties are really nasty about it. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like some shorties just really go in there and scam. Some people.
Oh yeah,
are
yeah.
scammers.
They know what
They
they're
scam.
doing. Yeah.
So I don't know, but think about it, dude. I don't know, cause you know what? I did have this conversation. You know what? Steve was actually there. You know, we did this episode of Sierra. You see her? She's, you know, she's a dancer, or whatever. Like, guys, if you were like a woman, and it was that easy for you to make that much money to just dance, I'm pretty sure we would do the same thing, bro.
Like, come on.
I'm not gonna lie, man. So it's just like I don't want to, you know, like if you're really just think of like you're actually a woman, bro. And it's easy to, bro. You know what was Sierra saying? She made $4,000 in a night, like
Damn.
by dancing, bro. Dancing. So
That's crazy.
it's kind of like, man, you want to have all these opinions on it, but at the end of the day, I don't know. You're not really I'm not a woman at the end of the day, so obviously women can't do the stuff that we do. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, they can. I don't want to sound sexist or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, for the most part. So, but there's just certain things that I feel like, I don't know, bro. That's easy for them. You feel me? Like, it's just like, why wouldn't they do that? Why wouldn't they do that? You know?
I mean, I wish my bitch was that bad, nigga. I mean, I would make that bitch have a page, no cap, nigga. Shit.
We are not saying this episode to you. You're bold for that, Kanai.
Hey, it's the real me, nigga.
This is the real me, man. But damn, bruh. There's some things you could withhold.
Yeah, I mean, I think I told her to her face too herself. So I mean, yeah, it is what it is.
Okay. But you know what, brother? You happy though in the relationship though? Like,
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I mean,
no, you're not.
I am. I mean, she just clingy, you know. But at the end of the day, it's just clinginess. I really don't be liking, but.
I don't know about me, like, I like shit like that, to be honest with you, bro. Like, I like shorties that. Well, like, to a certain degree, bro. To a certain degree.
Well, I mean, I've been with her already for like almost 5 years, nigga.
Yeah,
so,
that's crazy.
I mean, being clingy for 5 years is pretty like. No,
But alright, since we're being like the real me though, have you been like 100%?
Yeah, nigga, and she knows it.
So no side?
Nah.
Not even one time? 5 years? That's
Yeah.
insane, bro.
Nigga, it's so crazy.
Twin kid never.
Nigga, even nigga, even her family would look at me crazy like, you don't talk to no girls. Like, nigga, nah, just it is what it is.
I could do that. For the right woman. You know, for those future out there. You
But
know,
like
my
no
babe
cap.
watching this, if you guys run this back, I could do this for you, baby. Like, I could do that for you, but you just gotta know, like, I don't know. You know what I wanted to ask? You know what I want to ask you guys? I mean, you want to finish with that, with the relationship thing? My bad. Cut you
Nah,
off.
it's up to you, nigga.
But that's, I mean, power to you. You feel me?
Nah, I mean,
But how do you feel about that, though? 5 years.
it's cool, but I mean, man.
Monogamy is a tough thing, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you're asking if I care now, nah.
5 years does it?
Yeah, no cap. It's good enough.
She gonna fuck around and get pregnant, bro. I told you. And then your ass gonna be stuck.
I'm trying to be gone before that happens. You know what I'm saying?
All right, bro, just calm down, man. Just stop, bro. Just stop, bro. All right, man. Let's just hope she never watches this, bro. Because let me tell you something. I've done podcasts, and there's been girls that clip stuff I've said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm not tripping on. I'm trying to get.
Oh,
in there.
yeah.
I think
Oh yeah. But it's different for me. I do it though. You know what I mean? So I had a girl that said, "Oh yeah, what'd you say right here? This part right here where you say that you don't like girls that do what? That say what? Yeah, bro. Some shorties is crazy. Definitely know one that did that. We know one that did that, twin. But okay, you know what I can tell you guys? I don't know, bro. Like, Steve, right here. Explain me, bro. Like, okay, off camera, bro. Like, how would you explain me, bro? Like, if someone would have just asked, bro. Like, I don't know, how is it being my compadre? I don't know. Like, what is it like being in the life of me, bro? I don't know. Like, what is it?
To me, I feel like I've known you for so long.
That is true, though. We do go for a long time, you know. But I feel like now that we're kind of close, you know, closer now. What would you say? Some things that maybe you just, now that we're kind of closer now, then stuff. Not kind of, but you know, now that the relationship that we have now. I don't know. Is there some things that maybe you just you wouldn't expect? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. Is it something that kind of threw off?
His work ethic, for real. Like, he's be on grind mode like all the time. And, yeah, like, I don't know. A lot of people don't, and he stays consistent. Like how he said, like he needs to have a video every
week, man. Just like my haircut, nigga.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Consistency is key, man. Consistency is key. But okay, man. So you didn't think, or not just didn't think, but just that's just something that you kind of observe, you know, being close to me. Yeah, man. I do, like, I don't know. That's the thing about me is, like, you know, these two people in here that they kind of know me for a good amount, you know what I mean? But honestly, Kanar, like I said, me and Kanar go way back. Nothing brand new, bro, for sure. But definitely, you know, we don't really talk. Well, lately we have been for the most part. But I'm just saying, like, for the most part, bro, we don't really talk too much, like, every day like that and stuff like that. But the point I was gonna get to making is, bro, a lot of people have a lot of what's the time right now, Steve?
7:30.
7:30. All right, cool. Just making sure, cause oh shit, Marv hit me up. Yeah, where was I going with this whole thing? So then, okay, so doing this podcast thing or whatever, like, a lot of people have perspective on me and think, like, I don't know, they have a picture of, like, who they think I am and, whatever. But the point I was about to make was, if you really want to know, like, what I really be on, like how I spend my time, like, on some real shit, you really just got to talk to me for, like, a week straight. Like, call me, maybe talk to me, FaceTime me or something like that for a week straight, and you probably will know, like, how I spend my time.
Honestly.
On some real, like, if you really want to know, I promise you. And it's, like, I don't know, bro. A lot of people, I don't know. You really just got to take the time. But if you really spend it, like, but, yeah, the point I was just making is a lot of people think I do this, other, this, and this, and that. And it really is, man, for the most part, I be working, man, doing podcast stuff. I don't go to clubs, don't go to parties, bro, for sure. Definitely not my type of thing, unless it has something to do with my YouTube. Most people maybe doing some content, something like that. Of course, we've been 2 places. But unless it has nothing to do with that, or like someone's birthday, or I'm just invited plainly, we don't really do that, you know what I mean? I even charge people sometimes for me to go to their parties. Ben has, yeah, so it's a real thing. Yeah. Let's see, what else? What about you, Kennard, or something?
No, I mean, I haven't been in your life for I don't know how long. And
yeah, because it's because with high school. So like when we went to high school, first of all, I went to high school like way different high school, and then he like, bro, you moved right after 8th grade.
Yeah.
Right after 8th grade, bro moved, broke my fucking heart. Didn't see him at man, what's that thing that we would do like for incoming freshmen, bro? Like we would go pick up our schedules and all that.
Oh, in the beginning.
Didn't see you, man. I was like, where's my boy Kennard, dog? So, but love was always there, for sure. Definitely always there. It's just,
I mean, always texted too.
yeah, we would text each other on Snapchat and stuff like that. And then one day he pulled up on me in the parking lot. True story. I thought I was about to get down with somebody, nigga. I swear to God. Bro just came from running from across the car, bro. I was walking home. He's like, hey, nigga. Hey, nigga. And I turned around and went like this. And yeah, it was him, bro, for sure. Yeah, we're right here at Nothing But Hits Studios. Once again, this video is sponsored by Nothing But Hits. Make sure you guys are following them right now, for sure.
Okay. Make sure to tap in with that clothing, the real me.
And make sure you guys get yourself some clothing, too, for sure. Either $45. All right, what else, guys? Give me some other topics to talk about. Something random, or something they want to hear, bro. I don't know. Something they want to hear, bro. What do they want to know? What do you guys want to know, guys? I'm not really, I don't have the audience for that yet. Some people, most people I get my suggestions from, like, when they talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, some people DM me and be like, man, I love this, and that. You should do this. Don't get me wrong, but most people don't really just tell me, like, every now and then, like, I did, like, what did I do? The Q&A, right? Q&As, right? Remember I did those? You guys, I know you fuck with those episodes, right? Yeah, so the Q&As, right? So I did the Q&As, and, like, those ones I just try to do, like a poll on my Instagram or something like that, and then try to get people really ask me some questions, I think you even asked me definitely some stuff on there for sure. Shout out my boy. So, I don't know. Do you guys have any? I don't know.
Do you have any idea what you're gonna do when you hit that 1,000 subscribers, or that's just a goal?
What am I gonna do when I hit 1,000 subscribers? First thing I can tell you what I'm gonna do is gonna definitely pull up the Casamigos and definitely celebrate in the A room for sure. We're definitely gonna do that when we hit 1,000 subs. Okay, but when I hit the 1,000 subs, what am I gonna do? I'm definitely gonna celebrate it for a day. It's gonna be something I'm turn up. I'm probably gonna smoke. Get drunk, get lit, and after that, back to work. It's a milestone that we gotta hit. It's just something that we gotta do to get to where we gotta go. And truth be told, there's a lot of work to be done. To be honest with you, bro. Just like this 1,000 subs, there's gonna be something we're gonna have to hit right after that, and something we're gonna have to work to that. And there's a lot of aspects to this podcast, bro. And it's just another door. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. It'll be definitely it'll be something I'll definitely be proud of, for sure. Something that I've definitely worked on, but nothing I don't get too comfortable with. I mean, would I tell people to stop subscribing to my shit? Hell no.
Never.
Truth be told, I need 100,000 subscribers. Because the truth is, if I get 1,000, I can get 2,000. If I get 2, I can get 5. 5, I can get 10. If I get 10, I can get 20.
Let me get a million.
And if I'm already already got 20,000, bro, you don't think I can get 30 or 40? At that point, if I can get 40K subs, I can get
Where's the
50.
100K subs at?
Exactly, bro. Just like the views, bro. If I can get 10,000, definitely get 20. I'm at 40 or 50, bro. I can get a million, bro. If I get 100,000, what makes you think I can't get 500? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. It's just a milestone. So, when I get to that 1,000 subs mark, we're going to celebrate that. We're going to turn up. You know what I mean? We definitely do the A room for sure. I was just talking to that. Course management in the building. You know, he's going to coordinate that event. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all females, like I said, make sure you hit management if you're trying to pull to that. I'm not in charge of none of that. Like I said, I'm not in charge. I'll be girls in my DMs talking about, like, who you with, this and that, bro. I am not in charge of none of that. When I'm out with my manager, bro, he coordinates most of the things we do, right? Yes, bro. Yes, bro. So, you honestly be coming in my DMs talking about what is this, and you be with this person and that and doing turn up. I promise you my manager is in charge with every time, bro. I just go along with what he says. So, if you see me with a Casamigo bottle and stuff like that, and we're turning up stuff like that, and there's ladies or females around, that is something that you know what I mean? That's where, you know, don't come at me for that. Do not. Don't do it. Steve, you better tell him, man, right now, the mic next to you. Back me up here, twin.
Yeah, they can't get mad at you, bro.
When it comes to this, that is not on me, brother. When it comes to this podcasting thing, bro, like, I'm on an agenda. Am I right, Steve? Like, you know what I'm saying? Here's what
strictly business.
Strictly business, you know what I mean? So, I don't kick it with a lot of people, you know what I mean? So, whenever you see me, just know, you know? So, like I said, if you guys are trying to pull to that event, make sure you guys DM my manager, Steve 4K Trey. At is in the bio. Like I said, if you're trying to get an interview as well, man, management, talk to him, bro. What's going on, bro? These niggas don't want to pay or what?
Man, they just think it's free.
Interviews are not free, bro. They are not free. I don't know what you guys think this is. Like, if you guys are not seeing my value in this YouTube, I don't know what to tell you guys, man. Like, it is only going to go up from here. And I tried to tell you guys this a long time ago. I said the price is going to go up. Price is going to go up. I have done nothing but increased and grown ever since I've turned on my camera. I've never gone down. I've only gone up. And that is a fucking fact. This is in subscribers, in views, in interviews, episodes, and whatever. I've only gone up. And that's the only way it's going to be. You feel me? Like, I don't know what to tell anybody about that. So, if you were trying to get an interview right now, and we're trying to work with you or whatever, and we're, you know what I'm saying, the rate's not that much, 200, when you try to work with whatever's going on, bro, pay that. Pay that. If not, leave me alone, bro. Like, don't even hit us up in the first place. We got other stuff going on.
Don't waste the time.
Twin, tell him, bro. We got other stuff in motion, man. If you don't haven't noticed, we have things going on, bro. We do not mind networking and stuff like that to a certain degree. We always evaluate if we see something good in this and collabing and stuff like that. It obviously goes through me usually first, sometimes him or whatever, but we, you know what I mean? If we see this could be something good, like if someone hits up Steven, this is something we both, a mutual thing.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
We're going to make it happen, bro, for sure. But you know what I mean? We do that for everyone. We don't just automatically just try and look for money or whatever. We do that for a certain reason because of our time, for editing, for my manager, for it to always to shooting, to everything, equipment, everything is just a lot. So put respect on my name. 4K, clips, all that type of stuff. All that shit takes time. So if you're trying to get an interview, pay the rate. I can't tell. Do not come to me when I hit 1,000 subscribers and you got to watch ads to watch this shit and then say you want an interview. Because then, buddy, my rate is not going to be the same. I'm not even going to answer you. Here's what it is. I swear to God, I've had people, I promise you, when I first started the podcast, there's some people to this day, famous too. Swear to God. Not famous, but yeah, they're definitely a rapper, for sure, definitely a couple rappers, that said to me, I quote, they said, you know, I told them to come on my podcast, and they told me, you know what, man, definitely, bro, let's get one in. I'm going to come back when it hits, like, you know, when you get a little more. When you get a little more. Or when it gets a little more popping. I've had people that done that. Promise you I have. And when they do that little circle back,
it's not going to
be I don't do that. Trust me, I remember everybody. Every person that did. I was just telling this about my brother the other day. I told this. I remember everyone's face. I remember everyone's comments. I remember everyone that doesn't want to subscribe, that doesn't want to repost my stuff. I made a face when I told him I was going to make a podcast. Whatever it was, I remember everything. So, just know that for a fact. And that's no cap. So, back to what I was saying, man. If you do want an interview rate, Yes, you guys are locking in. Let's see what else.